Hello everyone, this is Jofia DIY. I welcome you all back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I made this super effective acne and pimple organic bar soap. Okay, this video took me 15 minutes to make. The soap took me 15 minutes to make. First of all, put on my hand glove. I have pre-measured all my ingredients. This is my caustic soda, and this is my water. Be adding the caustic soda into the water. Please, it's not what you're seeing on the screen, it is the other way around. You add your caustic soda into your water. Okay, you mix that very well to dissolve. Then I'll keep it aside and bring out my oil. I have 4 types of oil here. I have PKO pumpkin oil. If you don't have pumpkin oil, you can use coconut oil. I have pumpkin oil, I have palm oil, I have pumpkin oil 280 ml, I have palm oil 150 ml, I have sunflower oil 50 ml, and I have almond oil 20 ml. I mix all together and I'm adding it into the mixing bowl. Okay, I'll be using semi-hot method for this particular soap. Okay, and I'm going to take the lye I dissolved, I kept aside. I will mix it into the oil. Let me adjust the camera so that you see the process of this soap. Okay, this is very simple soap to make. If you are already into soap making, this is very simple. But if you are not, you can enroll for our training for a master class. Okay, then I will add the caustic soda, that is the lye, into the oil, and I mix it. Okay, just watch the process I am taking. I'll be adding it gradually. Okay, I add everything, I'll mix it very well. Normally if it's cold process you are using, as you add the caustic soda, you mix it very well. It's to achieve a trace. This is a trace. Okay, when you achieve a trace, you add your fragrance, your essential oil, your herbal powders, whatever other ingredients you want to use. You add them at this stage and you pour into your mold. But being that it is a semi-hot method, okay, after the soap has traced, after the soap has emulsified, I'm going to cover it with a lid. I'm going to cover this bowl with a lid. Okay, but this particular bowl I'm using does not have a lid. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a nylon to cover it, even though I know it's not going to give me the kind of heat I want. I know that. All right, so you're going to cover it with a nylon or a lid. Okay, if your bowl does not have a lid, you can grab something that that is going to cover the whole surface of the bowl. Okay, then you keep that, you allow it to stay for like 1 minute depending on the quantity you're making. This is a small batch, so it's going to take like 1 to 2 minutes. But if it's a larger batch, it's going to take longer. Okay, that is my sulfur. I dissolve the sulfur in my glycerin, just a little amount of glycerin. No, sulfur is insoluble. You can dissolve it in water, you can dissolve it in your oil, but it's insoluble. Okay, now look at the soap. See the soap, it's gradually cooking. Okay, semi-hot process. In semi-hot process, you don't need a direct heat. The only heat you need is the heat from the mixture, from the soap batter. Okay, when you mix oil and alkali, that's oil and caustic soda, you're going to have an exothermic reaction. You're going to force a heat. Okay, it's going to heat up. Okay, that is the heat we use and cook this soup. You're not going to use a direct heat. Okay, now this is my salicylic acid. I'm dissolving it in propylene glycol. No, salicylic acid only dissolves in propylene glycol. I just added it now, so it's dissolving gradually. Okay, salicylic acid is optional. You can leave salicylic acid, but I choose to add it for this customer. All right, so I'll mix that very well and keep it aside while my soap is heating up in the bowl. And salicylic acid is very good for acne and pimples. That is why I choose to add it for this customer. You can also add your tea tree oil, but I don't think I'll be using tea tree essential oil. Okay, so I'm going to check the soup now to see how it's doing. I don't think the soup is the bowl is giving me what I want. So what I want to do now, I want to take a towel, a thick towel that I'm no more using. I'm going to spray it, use it and cover the bowl, okay, to generate more heat. You know, on a normal, I don't use this bowl for semi-hot. I have a bowl that is this white bowl with blue cover. I usually use for semi-hot. That bowl gives me the kind of heat I want in semi-hot process. Okay, now I'm going to check this after like 1 minute to see. You know, I said it's a small batch. Okay, the quantity of the batch you're making determines how long it's going to take for the soup to cook. Can you see how it is? It has gelled a bit. Okay, that one disadvantage of semi-hot is that the soap batter will be thick. You have a thick trace. Okay, you will not have, because you don't add fillers like laundry bar soap that you add fillers to loosen the texture of the soup. Okay, but this semi-hot, this organic semi-hot, you're going to achieve a thick trace. All right, so but that now is standing is still okay. I'm going to add the sulfur right now. Okay, remember, you don't just add your herbal ingredients because you have them. You have to know the percentage, the right percentage to use for every. Okay, now you can dissolve your sulfur in little amounts of water or oil before adding it to the soup. If you don't want it to have lumps, if you don't want the soup to have a sulfur lump in it, okay, but being that I have dissolved mine in a little amount of glycerin, so that's why I'm so confident to add it direct to the soup batter. I'm going to mix very well before adding another ingredient. I'm going to add in a little bit of pigment, okay, a little bit of pigment that's yellow, okay, to boost the color of the soup because of the sulfur that I added. I'm going to mix that very well. Then I will add my dissolved salicylic acid, which I said earlier it's optional, but the customer I'm making this soap for has a chronic acne. Okay, so I'm going to mix that very well. Then pour it into your mold. But I want to add extra herbal ingredients. This is camwood. I'll add camwood. I'll add some either neem or moringa. Okay, remember I said know the percentage of your herbal powders. Don't just take herbal powders or ingredients and add to your soup because you have them. Okay, too much of everything is not that good. A little goes a long way when it comes to nature. Okay, I'm going to mix that up very well, then pour it into my mold. Please, if you find this video interesting, kindly hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm sending a special thank you to Chinwe Mbono. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and always coming back to watch my videos. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm going to leave this soup for as long as it hardens, or 24 hours. Then I will mold it and keep it secure for some weeks before sending it to the customer. Okay, you can try this and tell me how yours turned out. Okay, if you are not joined the free training on Telegram, check the link in the description. I will drop the link to the free training in the description, and also to other channels that you can reach me with. I will drop them in the description below. Please also leave a comment in the comment section. I'm going to keep the soap and mold it in 24 hours. Okay, this is exactly 24 hours of, it's not up to 24 hours anyway, but this is the next morning. I made the soap in the evening. This is the morning of the next day. Can you see how the soap is? This soap is super effective for acne and pimple. It is effective. I want you all to try this out and leave a comment in the comment section how yours turned out. Okay, thank you all for watching my videos. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.